Hey guys, it's me, Connor, and this is kind of not an update. Um, uh, this is kind of a response to something interesting I've seen on the news. Not that I necessarily care too much about the Girl Scouts. Um, I really don't. Having fought that for 18 years of my life. Um, but there's interesting things that I have found out, such as a trans girl was allowed into the Scouts in October of this most recent year, which is awesome. Girl Scouts of America moving forward, which is always a good thing. Trans acceptance. How many people um, actually are becoming more accepting of this fact, which is amazing. Um, One of the things that actually caught me onto this subject was the fact that so many friends on my Facebook that I didn't even know were trans friendly um, actually posted these, which is really, really awesome. And I didn't know how many people actually were so trans friendly until I checked out my Facebook yesterday and saw all these posts about it. Um, Basically, what had happened was one little girl and her family decided that this was not a good thing. Um, and they decided that they wanted to fight against LGBTQ girls in the Girl Scouts, which is stupid. Um, I don't understand how any of this could actually go wrong, but apparently according to that one family, it could, and if it goes wrong, it goes horribly, horribly wrong. Probably dead people, explosions, the end of the world, apocalypse, zombies, My Little Pony ruling the universe, something like that. Something's gonna go wrong. Um, and so the way they decided to fight against the Girl Scouts of America was to boycott Girl Scout cookies, to not buy Girl Scout cookies this year because it would fund allowing boys into their society. Um, I see problems with this mainly because I've spent 18 years feeling like a man. I am a man. To me, I'm a man. That happens. So with anybody, they are what they feel like they are inside. Um, the outside, the shell of your body makes no difference as to who you are. It is only an aesthetic view. So basically, what you're saying is you want to kick people out of the Girl Scouts because they're uglier than you are, or they look different than you are because the aesthetic view says that if you have boobs and a vag, you're a girl. Well, how are you gonna tell? Um, Honestly, you can't tell by facial structures half the time. Um, by the time a like a trans person who has known since they've been very small and their parents are very accepting, by the time they reach the age of majority, they will have already had plans to have to either be on hormones by then, to stop puberty, something like that. Also, as soon as they turn 18, they could just start up right then, or be in for surgeries or none of those things. Um, you never know. You have no idea what other people are going through, and I think that's the one thing about life. You can't predict anything. Um, so if she's saying that by letting trans girls more specifically, because I don't want to be part of the Girl Scouts. Um, specifically trans girls, letting trans girls and trans women into the Girl Scouts of America is not upholding a certain viewpoint of the handbook. Rules are there to be broken. It's plain and simple. I mean, that's what it's there for. It's there to be changed. It's there to be broken. It's there to evolve. And by standing there and saying that these people can't do stuff, that we as a community can't enjoy something that everyone else can enjoy, then obviously you need to go and live back in the 17th century. Because honestly, that is when you couldn't do stuff, when you couldn't enjoy anything, when you had rules that were not meant to be broken. But it's 2012. It is the year of change. It is a year that is only 12 days old. 12, 13 days old. And there are so many more days to come and enjoy and change things for the better or for the worse. Things get changed. And that's pretty much what this whole thing is about. So don't be afraid of the change. It's happening regardless. You can be afraid of the apocalypse at the end of the year. I mean, it's a change. The world as we know it will end. And that happens today. So, what basically everyone needs to do, they need to get up. They need to speak out. And they need to change everything for the better. Because this is the land of the free. It doesn't work if nobody does anything to change it. Alright. Well, that's my 7 minutes of sense today, and I hope that this actually leaves you guys on a good foot. So, peace.